author interview for today. The Spectacle is the book. The author, Anna Barrington. Anna, thank you for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much, Russell. I'm happy to be here.
So tell people about your book, The Spectacle. What's it about?
My book, The Spectacle, is about the contemporary art world circa 2016 in New York and London. And it revolves around the story of Ingrid, who is a very young and sort of naive 25-year-old girl who has tried to be an artist and failed at that. So she has decided to reinvent herself on the other side of the business, working as an assistant in an expensive New York gallery. And at a party, she meets Rudolph, sort of very handsome older man who is an art dealer. And they sort of start this relationship, which is slightly toxic, but very romantic and sweeps her away. But what she doesn't realize is that Rudolph is drowning under his own debts, and he is having to double deal and flip clients' paintings, and this is going to come tumbling down.
One of the things I love about the book is it brings us into a world that most people, myself included, are never going to experience, and yet you have.
Yes, I have.
How much of the book is based on real life? How much of it is exaggerated? Is this really how crazy it can get?
I actually feel like it's pretty realistic. Most of the book was pretty much based on my own experiences. I happily have not been involved in a major Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
I'm happy to say that. But otherwise, I mean, the parties, the traveling, the sort of huge money losses and celebrities flashing into fame and then disappearing, yeah, all of that stuff I definitely saw close up.
I mean, it's unbelievable to kind of how you describe everything. And I mean, millions of dollars and all these parties and jet setting around the world at the final minute. I mean, that's just a wild world. And I'm like, I cannot believe I'm getting like a bird's eye view of what that would be like, because I'll never be a part of that.
I was a part of it. I mean, not as up close and front center as the characters maybe are. I've never flown on a private jet. I can say that.
Me neither. It's all right. I'm curious about a couple of decisions that you made when creating this book. One was to set it in 2016. What was the value of setting it in that year and not just any year USA or in today?
Yeah, so I saw in those years a moment of huge cultural transition in the art world. First of all, there was a lot of flashy spending going on, and art was kind of rocketing to new highs in terms of the price. But also the kind of art people were making became very sort of socially aware and attuned to broader social movements such as BLM and Me Too. And that was sort of going hand in hand with the big political shifts that we've been seeing in the country for the past 10 years. So it was something I wanted to study. And I guess I was really interested in the question of what sort of stage American materialism is at right now.
And there is a point in the book where the character, I'm not going to give too much away, but the character loses what he thought was going to be a really big deal. And it's because of kind of where the world was at that time. I don't know if it would have been as big of a deal, maybe even a few years before that.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the shock. I feel like everyone is sort of navigating that. You know, how, I guess, cancel culture, it's something I was thinking about a lot in the book, how people's reputations can be broken, that they spent decades trying to create. And in a way, like, that has sort of faded a bit, but the time I was writing about, it literally was crazy, you know. Mm-hmm. You could find yourself on Twitter and then tomorrow you're erased.
Just gone.
Fired.
And the other thing was you spent a good deal of time in the novel building up the characters and kind of showing their motivation. So I think whenever some of their lesser deeds happen, you understand it more because you took the time to explain this is where these characters are, this is where they come from. And it works more than had you started the book at page 250 when it all starts tumbling down.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that it resonated with you. I mean, I hate to judge people in books, you know. I just kind of want to find out why they are the way they are. I think even the greatest criminals, you know, kind of wonder what is it that sets them apart and why do they think they're so above the law. So that is something that really fascinates me, how someone sort of drifts from their moral compass slowly over time until they're just completely so far away from the rest of how society thinks.
There's definitely one other part of the book that I want to talk about, but it's the ending. So we're not going to talk about it here because I don't want to give anything away to the end. But I'm just going to say that if you and your friend both read this book and get to the end, there's going to be a lot to discuss about the characters' motivations.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people question the ending. And for me, I'm like, it's pretty clear, but
I think a lot of people will be like, is that good? Is it wrong? Can I understand it? I think you're going to inspire a great deal of discussion with that ending.
Oh, I hope so. I hope people love the spectacle and that it means something to them as much as it meant to me while writing it.
Awesome. How can people find out more about you, about the book?
You can go to my website, annabarrington.com, and I'm also on Instagram, Anna Barrington Campbell, and you can find The Spectacle by Anna Barrington anywhere you get your books.
Do you know what's next for you?
I am currently writing my second novel, very different. It's going to be a New England literary mystery, so leaving our world far behind.
Well, I look forward to reading that one as well. Anna Barrington, thank you for taking the time out today to chat with us about your book, The Spectacle. Thank you for sending us a copy. We enjoyed reading it.
Thank you so much, Russell. Have a great day.